Hello there, folks. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Songs of Conquest. Now, from what I've heard, this is quite similar to the Heroes of Might and Magic series. Different game. So I do like Heroes of Might and Magic. One thing really quick, and for those of you that are watching this after the stream, I'd love your comment on this. I just feel that, like, games in this day and age, they don't come up with any original ideas. Look, like, I love Heroes of Might and Magic. I think it's an awesome game. If this ends up being a clone of that, but better, I guess that's great, but, man, please, devs, like, let's come up with some new ideas and see where we can go from there. What do you say? Alright, so anyway, let's get started here, and I'm going to do the single campaign. Now, usually games like this do really well in, like, a skirmish mode, etc., and we've actually got a whole community map section over here. You can see people have been doing quite a bit of work, so that's got to be pretty neat, but I'm just going to take a look at the campaign right now, and just kind of see where it goes. So let's do the campaign. We could either do the first song, the second song, and I like this. Evidently, there are custom campaigns as well as custom maps. That is quite promising, so let's take a look at the first song. In the year 593 AA, young Cecilia Stoutheart rose to Baroness after the untimely death of her father. When ore shipments from Barkspur's rich mines go missing and rumors of bandits are brought to the new ruler, Cecilia leads a small force to investigate the missing resources and restore lawfulness to the barony. Alright, fair enough. So, let's continue with her and get started here. I wonder if we have any intro videos, maybe, maybe not. So evidently shipments of stone have been stopped, and we're trying to find out kind of what is going on. So we have to get to the Flint Hills region. Let's start going up this way. So already I'm seeing, like, cel-shaded graphics. By the way, I personally love cel-shaded graphics. Like, I really, truly think that they are the best looking. I'm a bit weird that way, but again, not everybody does, and, I don't know, I think it's kind of a hit or miss. Like, some people see these graphics and kind of think, not liking it. Let's see, we got a dead commander. The dead commander wore Stoutheart colors and the distinctive sign of the Corvus Reserves. Stolen ore was one thing, but an uprising against the Stoutheart troops was more serious. My goodness. Well, I know gold is quite important in these games, but then again, it would be nice to have a little dagger here. Let's take the dagger. So your wielder has gained a new artifact, and very similar to Hearts of Iron. Excuse me, I don't know why I keep going back to Hearts of Iron. Very similar to Heroes of Might and Magic. You can put, like, sort of items on your character, etc. So that's neat. In fact, I want to take a look here. The wielder sheet. So there's our little dagger there. It's going to add +1 to attack. Hey, not too bad. I mean, we'll take what we can get, right? That's what you got to do in these situations. Now, in Heroes, you've got to go out and kind of look for resources, and I wonder if this stone might be one of the resources we have to find, but let's continue on the path for now. I see an abandoned card here. We've got to take a look and see what's going on here. Oh boy, we got us abandoned. What's up, Pixel? How you doing, man? Some wounded soldiers appeared from the forest and snapped to attention. This was Cecilia Corvus's reserves, and they had clearly seen combat recently. Hail, Baroness. The Corvus reserves await your command. Well, thank goodness, we got some troops. Hey, Yurzel, how you doing? An uprising, sign me up, he says. Big fan of the uprising, eh? Lieutenant, you've seen some combat. What is the situation and status of the mines? Our scouts detected hostility about, milady. The gold mine to the south has been seized by rebels. We also encountered an unexpectedly well-armed force at Flint Hills to the west. We took heavy casualties and were forced to retreat. These aren't peasants with tools and knives. They have crossbows and swords, and bannerless knights ride with them. My goodness, let's do it. So stopping by the trio. Oh, nice. Alright, guys. So we definitely want to, we can either select, I guess, No, we have to be able to select both, right? Yeah. Let's just mass move those troops over. And taking back the gold mine is optional. It's over here. I definitely want to get that gold mine back. That's going to be important to us later. And especially in these, you know, these heroes kind of games, resources are extremely important. So let's go. Let's take it. Yeah, speaking of Pixel, by the way, it actually made me think of you, but a lot of people consider, and by the way, I think in terms of like paying an artist to do pixel graphics is less expensive than like full-on graphics. A lot of people are not fans of this art style. Personally, I love this art style. Like, I think it's cool. You can do a lot with it. I think it's appropriate for games like this. But not every game, you know? Not every game is going to do well with this. Bostova, yeah, see, I'm not the only one. You like pixel art as well. I find it pretty cool. There's that game, we played it ages ago, where you're basically a rioter. I think it might actually be called Riot or Rebellion or something like that. And it was all pixel, and, yeah, it's called Riot. It was all pixel graphics, and I consider it like one of the prettiest games. I really do. I really, really do. Alright, here we go. Threat level towards Cecilia unknown. Let's get into our first fight. Stand down, Rebel Militia, but unfortunately the Rebel Militia will not stand down. So we're going to do a manual battle here and try to cut down these brigands. Oh, I haven't looked at that one yet, Pixel. I want to take a look at that. Children of Morta. We get first move, but we don't get first shot, unfortunately. I do not get the next turn, so there we go. We're taking a pretty nice shot at our archers. And as you can see, like, very similar system to the hero system, with the number of actual units beneath here. But it does seem there's definitely an upgrade in terms of the actual action visuals, I guess you'd call them. Action visuals? Yeah, like the way they slash their sword, the firing of the arrow. It's well done. It is well done. Yeah, I like that. Nice little KO at the end. I also like that they're not exaggerating the look of the knights or the archers. Like, the knight is just a dude with a Mo Howard haircut and a sword. Like, that's honestly probably what a lot of knights look like. They're not going to be all, like, mailed up, you know, and looking all extremely wealthy with a bunch of armor. Yes, that's the one, Ursula. It is graphically amazing. Ursula says Children of Morta is also fascinating in terms of his art. I've got to take a look at that one. I've got to take a look at that one. Confirm there. Of course, we want to take that gold mine. Probably also go to that waterfall. It's a source of power. But I'm going to have to wait till next turn. And it does have an autosave system. That's nice. I mean, neither here nor there. I mean, having an autosave system doesn't really make or break your game for me, but that's nice. It's good to know you've thought of that. By the way, guys, if you're watching us on YouTube, watch us on Twitch as well, and vice versa. We are doing the restream, and it really helps when you guys check in on both platforms. Just pause one, basically. That's how you do that. Cecilia was no ordinary commander. She was a wielder and could draw upon the essence of her troops to weave mighty spells. Alright, so, of course, depending on the faction we're playing with, and we're going to see if they do that here, like, for instance, I suspect they do, but for instance, in Heroes, you know, you sort of have, like, an undead faction, you've got a goblin faction, you've got a crusader faction, etc., etc. Some of the factions are going to have more spells than others, for instance, and I wonder if this game does that as well. Ooh, what's the new Graviteam DLC? And why haven't they sent it to me? Gonna have to get on their case again. Let's head over here to that camp. Now, in Heroes, certain camps you can actually trade forces, I should say. Taking the 12 militia over the 600 gold, absolutely. We need as many men as we can get. Of course, what we really need is a proper stronghold. Six-footmen. Our army is growing. I love it. Radrikin! What's up, man? I think it's Ursula's other account. What's up? Pretty sure. Here we go. Ooh. Hundreds of years ago, the Empire of Aurelia spanned the whole world. Statues of the Empress can still be found spread across Arleon, and many folks speak dreamingly of the golden years of Aurelia. Praying here grants powers in battles to come, eh? Oh, that's kind of cool. Right, let's head back out. Are we supposed to... I think we're supposed to go over here. Retake Flint Hills. This might be Flint Hills. By the way, you can zoom in and out. Just thought I'd let you know. Robert Roberts! What's up, bud? Yeah, Pixel mentioned a new Graviteam DLC. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm not particularly interested. I'm really only interested in like new, like modern warfare or semi-modern warfare, let's say. If they're just doing more World War II stuff, I'm good on that. Got us an enemy here, boys. Yeah, they're in motion. Erected barricades and a small force of armed peasants block the road west. You best be gone, young Stoutheart. Flint Hill are free lands now. What? This peasant standing up to Cecilia Stoutheart? Come on, man. You can see we are quite well armed. I caution you before your next actions. Put down your weapons, answer my questions, and I'll be merciful. Or stand unlawfully against me, and my sword will deliver justice. When old Lord Hammond was decapitated by your father, and now turned back, it brings me no pleasure to turn my sword upon my subjects, but unlawful acts will not be tolerated. Stoutheart will stand. 26 to 50 militia, eh? Let's crush these rebellious dogs. Here we go, boys. Kill. We might manage to kill one of our knights, but I think we're pretty much good. I'm actually just going to weaken them at this point. We're not going to necessarily go for the instant kill, just get them real weak. Oh, he's reloading, damn it. Or your own brain. It's a confusing dilemma there. So just one troop loss, nothing serious. And again, much like Heroes, we've got a level up here. I kind of like the command ability. But the guard ability is also pretty good. I mean, 20 melee resistance. What's up, Odonaut? How you doing, bud? I mean, that's always nice. I'll go with the guard. I think it's just objectively the best thing to take. I do like that bringing an additional unit, though. That's pretty good. But we must continue. And it looks like there's a knight on our way. Bannerless knights, my friends. Or, as Game of Thrones would call them, hedge knights. Basically, poor knights. What can I say? Knights, archers, you're no ordinary bandit force. I've always wanted to kill a wielder. You won't be the first upstart knight I defeat. Let's do it. I'm not gonna let these peasants just walk all over our land. It's unacceptable. It's unseemly. Although I will say that knight looks damn intimidating. I'm a little... Can I take back what I said? Maybe we get a shot here? Outside of range, gotta be kidding me. Oof. Longbow against the knight. It's doing pretty well, but he is going for the charge. A nasty hit on our archers there. Oh boy, he's reloading. You're in a tough spot, my friend. I didn't realize that, so when you move, they can attack. That's good to know. One more hit on that knight and he will be down. Great job. But they definitely, killed a few of our men. There's no doubt about it. We're gonna lose some archers. General Kenobi, how you doing? Am I up for some squad later tonight? Yeah, man, for sure. Heck yeah. I might even stream some squad, although I make squad almost exclusively a YouTube thing. And that's because I'm really appreciative that, even though most of my YouTube viewers prefer to see strategy games, they'll make an exception for squad because it's so damn realistic. Same for Rising Storm 2, they seem to make an exception for that. But yeah, I could definitely do some squad later. Yeah, oh, I love that. Hey, oh, man. Beautiful. I said it at the beginning of the video, like, look, if this ends up being, like, a Heroes of Might and Magic, it is a Heroes of Might and Magic, I'm not going to say remake, but it's taken a lot from that game. If it ends up being a good game, right, or a great game even, I'm always going to look back at that. I mean, that's why I really implore these developers to, for the love of God, man, come up with some new ideas. I get it, like, this is a tried and true method. They probably knew this was going to sell well, because, again, people like Heroes, but please, for the love of God, give me something new to play with. I'm so sick of these same games. A crowd of peasants led by a village elder come out to greet Cecilia as her force enters Flint Hills. And actually, the way they've done the towns here is very pretty. For those of you that have seen Heroes of Might and Magic, you know that, you know, it's got its own aesthetic. And by the way, here's another thing. I think that, like, longtime fans of series like Heroes, it's really tough to pry them away from that. Like, I almost kind of prefer the Heroes aesthetic. I don't know. I might get some flack for that, but I kind of almost think Heroes is a prettier game. Frederick Erickson, how you doing, bud? Well, in a manner of speaking, you got a point. You got a point. I mean, you know, it's the, what would I call it? The base is Heroes, you know what I mean? But yeah, the aesthetic is not Heroes. You're absolutely right. Heroes is a very different looking game. Although it's got this, you know, traveling around a landscape, etc. None of you stood against them. None of you said word to the local warden or to Springholt. She's got some really awful vassals or, you know, citizens, man. No, lady, we were afraid for our lives. We sent a messenger to Hope's Glade to warn them and ask for help, but the messenger never returned. Ah, okay, all right. Remember this moment the next time you are made the offer of independence. I will always protect the barony from threats within and without. Join my forces and together we will restore order to this territory. We'll heed to the call to the arms of Stoutheart as we did for your father before you. There are able-bodied recruits in the peasant. Wow, so did they just give up without a fight? Okay, all right. We have to investigate Hope's Glade. I kind of want to take a look at these peasant houses first. Do we get anything for visiting them? Oh, we can buy some additional forces. So 6,000 to restock our crossbowmen. I'd kind of rather restock the swordsmen or even the archers. Beautiful. We've claimed the farmhouse. We're going to get 75 gold from that. So it's a little different than Heroes in the sense that, like, in Heroes, you have to go into your city, and then all of these buildings, like, not necessarily stone deposits, but blacksmiths, farmhouses, they're within your city. Like, here they're kind of out on the territory, and you need to claim them. That's pretty cool. I like that. Heroes of Might and Magic has developed into a cult following since years. Oh, hugely, hugely. And I would argue that there are some mods for it, like the HD mod, that, I mean, make games like give even games like this a run for their money. I'm just saying, like, not just from a purely I want to make new games point of view, like I want to make new strategy games, and I'd like to see new ideas, but even from an economic point of view, I think this will probably sell for like the first few days, and then that's it. Because people will know it's just a Heroes clone, let's be honest. Maybe I'm being too harsh here, but sometimes I feel like I'm not harsh enough on this channel in regards to games. Like, I feel like I give a lot of games a pass for the mistakes they've made. And look, so far this game hasn't made any mistakes. It's just, you know, it is what it is. Pile of stone, baby. Oh, yeah. We got that stone. Yeah, we visited the blacksmith. Just looking around to see. Cozy Tavern is a source of power. Let's head over here. Alright, nice. And I'll just go back and purchase those those crossbowmen, I should say. Oh, here we go! Shame on me. We can actually just switch. Nope, nope, nope. We have to purchase them. Alright, fair enough. Quite a lot of crossbowmen there, and I'm gonna head south. In fact, I'm probably gonna head over here. There's something there. Let's see what it is. Ooh. Not down here. Oh, you know, Pixel, I've wanted to buy that one. For those of you that watch us on YouTube, Pixel is sharing Robin Hood. I've wanted to play it, but I just never purchased it. It's like one. It's kind of like what's it called? Oh gosh, what's the name of that game? Not Band of Brothers, but it's there's a stealth element there, right? Commandos, that's it. Yes, Commandos. That's the one. That's the one. I was in my mind. I was like, what's the name of that game? Yes, Commandos, exactly. Desperados as well, yes. Finished Robin Hood 10 times, so did I. It looks great. It does look great. I like those kind of games. Small band of Cecilia's scouts stood waiting along the roadside. Lady Stoneheart, Corporal Greenwood, we've come to your warden, Velia of Thorncliffe, as per your command. Your troops are concealed at the forest's edge. Corporal, this is not the forest's edge. These troops are camped within the Tenderwild. You may have disturbed the Fae. I don't know who the hell the Fae are. The Fae, my lady. Surely the Fae are only a myth, superstitious for the country folk. See, Corporal Greenwood knows what's up. Did my ancestors sign a covenant with mythological creatures? That's a question? If a commander of mine asks me a question like that, I just jump off the nearest cliff. Things are going to go bad from here. The law of the leaves still stands, and we must make sacrifice or break the peace. Consider what we must forfeit to the forest beings to atone for your error. I await your judgment. My life is yours. Man, that's rough. Your death would serve no one. If I remember my history, there is an offering tree southwest of here. Join up, Corporal. I need all of my troops, even the ones who make mistakes. Jeez. She is a rough commander, but you know what? He gets to live. So we're just going to go ahead and mass move them all into our army. Nice. Now, placing an offering on the tree is optional. I'm definitely going to place an offering on the tree. Not seeing it, though, over here, so it must be down in this area. It must be that little mushroom thing. Cecile examined the strange arch. She noticed it was almost warm to the touch and vibrated slightly. It's a warp gate. Yep. Maybe not. Alright, so we can add another ability. I'm going to take the command ability. We took the guard ability before, but this will allow us to get an additional troop, if it comes to that. You know what game you guys are forgetting about? Because I hear you guys talking about Lords of Magic, etc. Hey, Jake, how you doing, man? By the way, Jake is one of our awesome members. Always remember that you can become a member either on our YouTube channel or you can subscribe to us on Twitch. It really helps when folks do that. And if you do it on YouTube, just like Jake, you get an awesome helmet there. For sure, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Not a problem. Okay, so the game you guys have forgotten about that I used to play a bunch. So I would play this over Heroes when I was younger. Lords of the Realm. Do you guys remember Lords of the Realm? Now, there is a game that I loved. And the reason I preferred it to Heroes, in the same way I'm not, like, a huge fan of sci-fi. I would say, like, fantasy's okay with me, but I'm a much bigger fan of, like, real games. You know, games that, like, focus on real conflicts. And with the Lords of the Realm or whatever, you know, for those of you that don't know what Lords of the Realm is, basically, you were a lord in a realm, right? And that's it. No, you're a lord in a realm, and you know you could hire soldiers. You could go and like tax peasants. You would go into other lords' lands and like fight their peasants with your peasants. You'd bring knights in, but the knights were like really expensive. It was basically Heroes, but without the magic element, and I loved it. Like I absolutely loved that game. And when everybody else was playing Heroes, I was playing that. Now I still love Heroes too. But, you know, if I was put on a desert island with an internet connection and PC, well, number one, I would call for help pretty quickly, of course. But assuming that didn't happen, and they were like, listen, you have to choose between playing Heroes for the rest of your life or playing Lords of the Realm, I would have taken Lords of the Realm 9 out of 10 times, honestly. I just like that sort of realistic approach, you know? By the way, look at how many crossbowmen we have. We are a crossbowman army. Possibly my least liked unit. 6 Rangers? Yeah. Along. So those giant mushrooms are not the tree. Maybe we should inspect over here, guys, because I don't want to leave that optional quest behind. If it's something that we can accomplish, let's do it. But maybe we do have to keep going south. Stone altar. Gotta wait till next turn. Also looks like another dead commander over here. Sacrifices have been made here. They fill Cecilia Stoutheart with power. 1,200 gold. We just got a round shield, and that's going to go on as one of Cecilia's items. That's something I do like about the fantasy genre here, is like, even though it's a strategy game, you also have that RPG element with it. Oh, nice. Cheers, man. Take a look at that. Helmet gang, says Jake Parker. I like it. I like the helmet gang. Alright, let's go back north. Did not find the tree. I really did want to leave an offering, but I'm not going to risk it. Guarding the road was large forces of mercenaries hailing from the merchant states of Baria. Turn back. The road is open for ore shipments from Flint Hills only. I see you are strangers to these lands, or you would know me as the lawful Baroness Stoutheart. I do not recall a declaration of war from the Barian city-states, therefore you are thieves and trespassers. What other crimes shall I add to the list? I gotta say, Cecilia is a cool character. She definitely doesn't mess around and is really just, you know, obviously acting as a judge here. We are honorable mercenaries, here on contract and merely following orders. I spit on your contract. You have my ore, therefore you are thieves. You will return it, tell me who hired you, and maybe I will ransom you back to your employers. We are not afraid to fight you, Stoutheart, but be warned, our contract states that no one wearing Stoutheart colors are to be spared on the field of battle. Of course, if you turn around now, we can avoid this battle. Never shall be treated as thieves and trespassers, and my sword will deliver justice for breaking our laws. And unfortunately, we must battle. I like the back and forth. Like, obviously, you can keep stories pretty simple over here. You could even almost call them cliche, because you know, it's going to be good guys versus bad guys. She's trying to retake her lands, but I think they've done a pretty good job. Like, I want to kill these mercenaries, you know, so that's good. Let's go for it. Manual battle, actually. Just because I can, and because I think we overpower them anyway. Yeah, there we go. I agree, Hicks, I agree. It wouldn't be a bad step, like, especially if they just, you know, put a few thousand down for VOs. I think it would add to the game for sure. Damn. They weren't kidding. Much stronger than the regular troops we've been fighting. Nice. Just killed an enemy troop. All your troops will get a momentum bonus to their offense and defense for a few rounds. Now that I was unaware of. But that's pretty cool. Man, our archers are just so numerous. We're crushing them here. I think they've also done it. I will say, like, look, I said it before. I don't doubt it's going to be a good game. It's kind of based off another game, but like they've done a really good job with this fighting element. And I can't wait to see like tougher characters. I really can't wait to see what that's going to look like. Dragons, things like that. This part is cool. I like it. I believe there are also some mods for heroes that do add to that combat element, but I could be mistaken. Oh, nice. As a fellow voice actor, I think he made a mistake if he did that for free. I think that it's a big mistake he made. Because now they're just gonna be like, well, I mean, we could just get our voice work for free, you know, and not have to pay. It doesn't help me. I want to be Necromancer and raise dragons from the dead, says Pixel. That sounds awesome. In fact, we'll save here at some point and we'll go look at the skirmish mode, because I want to see if, similar to Heroes, if there's like different factions that we could take. I would love to do that. Like, I'm always a huge fan of the water faction. I don't know if it's like the water or air faction. I tend to do pretty well with that one. Because I'm an airhead. Duh. Come on, guys. Come on. You know this to be true. Here we go. End the turn. And what have we got? We got some dead folks. This place has been destroyed. Cecilia's troops searched the smoking remains of Hope's Glade looking for survivors. The townsfolk had clearly put up a fight, and for that they suffered. From the rubble they heard a moan, and they uncovered a badly injured militiaman. Lady Stoutheart, we held out as long as we could. We had to retreat, they were too strong. Who did this, Barians? A troop of Barian mercenaries marched on towards Boxspur, but it were knights that attacked us, men of Arleon, setting fire to our homes. Taking no surrender, all we could do was flee to the hills north of here. The wounded man tried to speak, but fell limp. His eyes glazed over as the last sliver of strength left his body. His essence is in the wind, but Stoutheart still stands. Come, there are survivors here yet. Let's search the hills before we journey south to Barkspur. Gave us a little hint there of where Barkspur is. It's time to put an end to this. Alright. I think we should check this stuff, though. There's like a cart here with potentially looted riches. There are burnt homes here. I just want to see what we find. No survivors. No survivors. I'm going to take those gloves. Cozy Tavern. I'm definitely going to go to the taverns, and often those taverns will have troops for sale. How cool would it be if we could buy some of those Barian mercenaries? As they reached the top of the hill, they found a sturdy tavern and the soot-covered injured and scared survivors of Hope's Glade. From among them, a minstrel stood and greeted Cecilia. Hail, do my eyes deceive? The Baroness of Stoutheart to grant reprieve. If you mean to avenge these foul knights, then we brave souls will join your fight. I like that. And with your aid, Stoutheart will stand, returning peace and order to the land. So see, she's not only a great judge of character, but she's a good, she's pretty witty as well. I like it. Very cool. Okay, look for survivors. So we actually get the minstrel to join our party, but there's no available troop slot. What I'm going to do, can I get rid of this one? I want to get rid of those troops, just to get the minstrel. And what an interesting troop. I mean, this shouldn't have a weapon, right? They essentially just play instruments. So, sort of want to see how a bard character is going to perform in battle. Pretty cool. Now, he mentioned south, but I don't see a road. Oh, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to head east and then south, without a shadow of a doubt. I'll see if we can sneak in there, but I don't think we can. Westnoth is another one, yes, Pixel. Westnoth is, and for those of you wondering, I'm almost 100% sure that Westnoth is free for anybody that's like, you know, pretty much, like, even if you've got a PC that's essentially a toaster oven, you'll be able to play Westnoth, and it's a great strategy game, completely free. There's a ton of mods for it. There's even mods that allow you to go into modern times, get guns in the game and things like that. It's just really cool. I would highly recommend anybody that likes games like this, get Chronicles of Westnoth. I think now it's probably just called Westnoth, but what a great free, yes, free game. Pick that up while you guys can. Hey, Anthony, another member of the Helmet Gang. How you doing, my friend? I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. I've heard that before. Where's that from? What movie is that from? I've definitely heard that one before. That's a great line. Let's see. We're gonna kind of push on through here. If I can search any more cottages, I will. Got stone, we've got wood, plenty of gold. +2 movement. I like that Aurelian milestone. Oh, what's this? Gazing across the lake, Cecilia saw the settlement of Barkspur. It was clearly occupied by another force of Barian mercenaries. This one led by another wielder. She readied her soldiers for the final battle to retake this region. And for those of you wondering, again, the wielders in this game, they're kind of the heroes of the game. They can wield spells and magic, and that's what makes them, you know, pretty much, you know, useful. If anybody can remember what movie that's from, let us know, because both me and Anthony, we're part of what I'd like to call the Agrippa Maxenius Movie Club, and if you guys join our Discord server, We often watch war movies. We've been watching some just standard B movies as well. So swing by there as well if you enjoy film. Thank you, Pixel. Yeah, so westnoth.org to get a free, really good free game there. I highly recommend you guys check that out. Let's see. Just take a look over here in the woods to see if there's anything else hidden that we could take with us, although I don't believe so. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Let's do it. I might switch. And no, we're good. Let's see how these bards act in combat. I have never played it. I'm gonna take a look at it now, though. Oh, look at this, guys. They've got guns. They've got weapons. There's also a little goblin holding what looks to be a bomb. I'm starting to like this. Okay. Let's push the minstrel forward. So it looks to be a melee troop. He doesn't have a ranged attack. These guys are well-staffed, I will say that. That wasn't a pun either, because she is holding staff. Let's see. Boom. Got momentum due to the kill. This is definitely the most enemies we have faced. Get a flank attack on him. It's not really a flank attack. He also has the zone of control here. He's not going to fall for that. This was definitely the toughest fight so far. He's reloading. Not much we can do until he's prepared to fire. Although easily killed her with the archer. And I'm going to get the minstrel here to attack. Ooh, that sounds like something I'd be into. I got to take a look at that. So as you can see, I mean, we did win the fight, but it was certainly not the easiest battle. We lost some men. Totally feels like old Heroes of Might and Magic. It is pretty much Heroes of Might and Magic with a graphics upgrade. Pretty much, yeah. After the battle, beaten Nimander Breeze brought before Cecilia. Wielder, we appeal to your honor and beg that we may negotiate a surrender. I am Nimander Breeze of the Quartz Battalion and a stranger to these parts. I concede the field and will withdraw my forces. You are indeed a stranger, Barian. Are you would know by my colors that I am Cecilia Stoutheart? Was it your weapons that armed the bandits that caused the uprising at my mines? There was a misunderstanding. I love the term misunderstanding. There was a misunderstanding, milady. We were led to believe that our employer, that they had a lawful claim on these lands. When we realized our betrayal, we had already signed the contract. By the mercenary code, we could not withdraw our services. Reveal to me your employer and their plans. If I am satisfied with your answer, I will spare you. But every Barian of your company must leave my... Why didn't she bring them into our army? I'd love to use these guys. It was Lady Hammond that hired us. The Topaz Battalion is sent to recover Ashbourne. We are grateful for your mercy, Lady Stoutheart. May this deal bring good fortune to each party. Fine. Take 2 squads and transport Captain Nimander Breeze to Everkeep until we can arrange for his ransom. There goes Corporal Greenwood. And there we go. With Barkspur restored to Stoutheart rule of law, Cecilia gathered her troops once more and set out to pursue the Topaz Battalion and prevent the occupation of Ashbourne. For this, she would need the aid of Vilja of Thorncliffe, Warden of Stoutheart, and Cecilia's longtime friend. Fair enough. Oh, we do have some animations, eh?
With grim conviction rose Cecilia of Stoutheart to crush rebellions and push back another upstart. Lady Hammond claimed her settlements.
Wow, not vague at all. They get right to the point here in this ballad.
We begin.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'll be honest. I could have done without it. I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. I could have done without that song. It was all right, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, with the tragedy at Hope's Glade fresh in her mind, and after we, I'm gonna save once we get into this because I want to look at the skirmish mode and just see like the different factions, see what we have to work with in here. Well, it is called Songs of Conquest, he says. Thoughts on Armor Reforger. I've asked for a copy, have not yet received it, so my thoughts so far are 0 out of 10, because they have yet to send me a press copy. Responsibility of rule. As Cecilia's forces hurried along the road to Thorncliffe, they could hear the sounds of battle in the nearby woods to the south. She urged her party to move on. Alright, let's make sure, absolutely sure, that this is saved. Because I want to quit the main menu, and I want to look at that skirmish mode. Let's take a look here. Yes, that is my name on Steam. What else do you want to know? So select map. Oh boy. I don't know how I feel about that. So we got 4 choices. We've got Rana, Swamp Dwellers. That's probably who I'm going to play as. And at times enslaved, but a mysterious wielder has risen. So this is kind of cool. It's like swamp slaves that have been brought out of slavery. Varied throughout the chains of the Empire and allied with Harima to form independent merchant states. Okay. Barony of Loth. Loth, the declining barony, embraces the promise of the unseen society to bring back the glorious days of peace and empire. Cultists and scholars excavate old battle sites for arcane artifacts and call the Oathbound legions to serve once more. That seems pretty dark and pretty cool at the same time. Oh, you play Loth? Yeah, it's the dark one. I had a feeling because of the cultists. Right, let's take a look at Loth. I really just want to look at these. I don't really want to play much though. And we'll take a look at the other one too. But 4 choices versus, I mean, some mods in Heroes give you what, like 16 factions? I mean, that's just hard to compete with, to be honest. Oh, that looks awesome. Look at that. He's got like a skull face, Coral Lightbringer. That is just really cool. Celestial Ore. Oathbound. So as you can see, the Oathbound are pretty much skeletons. We've also got some cultists here. That is just cool, man. Not gonna lie. Pretty cool. We'll try to get them into a fight at least, so we see how they fare in battle. But again, yeah, I mean, like, you know what you're getting with this game, right? I think that's kind of the message. Whether it's good or bad, I don't doubt it's a good game, but just understand what you're getting. Archer's helmet, that's what I'm getting. Got some baddies on the way, but I'd like to get some additional troops. This doesn't feel like enough. Anyway, we're just trying to test these guys out, so let's go for it. A challenging fight? No, we definitely want to return. So as you can see, once again, just like Heroes, and they've done a really nice job with these wielders, by the way, you can hire other heroes to be able to lead armies so that you don't just have one. Currently, we are locked to 1, but I think if we take another castle, or maybe just take some additional resources, build up the army, we would be able to go for 2. I want to take a look at that other one, too. Let's jump Skirmish. I'm not going to look at all 4, but I want to see the Swamp Folk. Very large amount of community-made maps, even in this early stage of the game. Oh yes, Pix. Definitely. Definitely a map editor. There's even a campaign editor, which I think is awesome. So, ostensibly, you could have something similar to Battle for Westnoth, where people can even create their own campaigns. I think if the game is able to get custom campaigns and actually get people to make them, it's going to be pretty successful. One of my all-time faves. Yeah, Anthony, and earlier another one we were talking about is Lords of the Realm. I think Lords of the Realm and Heroes kind of go together. Just a similar style of game. Oh, I haven't bombarded you guys with advertisements yet. Here you go. Enjoy that. I think our YouTube viewer, or our Twitch viewers get lucky because I only have the YouTube plugin currently. Interesting. So this is not even a human. They've got hunters, it looks like these little frog people, and guards that look like sort of a Jabba the Hutt, but a frog. So they're reptiles and amphibians, alright. You thought I was just gonna say reptiles. You thought I didn't know frogs were amphibians, huh? That's what you thought. That's what you thought, admit it. Here we go, 7 shamans, and again, these sort of lizard shamans. Really cool looking. I like this. So this reminds me of the faction from Warhammer, actually. I'm just going to call them the lizard people because I don't know their actual name. But that is fascinating. Okay, I just wanted to see. What I'm going to do, I'm going to load our campaign game. Keep on fighting. Alright, back with Cecilia Stoneheart. Ruins over here. Oh, another hero. As Cecilia's forces neared the site of battle, they saw that it was all but over, and the victor awarded in Stoutheart colors was Vidya of Thorncliffe. Vidya wiped the blood from her axe and strode over to Cecilia. Hail, Cecilia, well met. I was just doing a little pruning. Some noxious weeds tried to take over this road. I guess they didn't know that I like an orderly garden. Hello, Vidya, my old friend. I hate to take you away from your gardening, but if these weeds are more bannerless knights, then I know the root of it. Lady Hammond has hired Barians, and they're headed for Ashbourne. Your father's sentence on the old lord was too harsh, and now your people pay the price. A late tribute should not be cause for execution, and then to banish his heir. It is a deep wound. If we could mend it, it is done, and my father was within the law to act as he did. I must now deal with Lady Hammond and her hired Barians. Are you with me? My powers are yours, as always, but something impedes the shipments of celestial ore and ancient amber from our mines to the west. I thought that it was bandits, but they knew nothing. Must be Hammond's mercenaries again. Best to deal with that first. We'll need all of our strength before we face the Barians. I don't think it's Hammond's forces. Something doesn't feel right, Cecilia. Oh boy. I bet it's going to end up being those cultists, for sure. They seem a much more serious threat than any of these other forces, to be honest. We'll await you at Thorncliffe, fair enough. We definitely want to gain control of the Celestial Ore Mine. And it's all on the map here, quite a large map. At least for a game like this. We got a nice sword there, an artifact. Definitely going to pick that up. But first, let's visit this large farmhouse. Always gotta look in those woods, because occasionally there are paths through that will, where you'll find a witch's hut or something that's gonna really help you. But it looks like here it's pretty straightforward. Settlements come in two sizes, small and large. Settlements and towns with connected buildings are where you produce resources and troops, recruit new wielders, and perform research. When you encounter neutral settlements on your adventures, you need to use a wielder to claim it. Use right-click on the settlement in your wielder to claim it, furthering your conquest. Interesting. And it looks like the maximum number of wielders is determined by settlement, so that is correct. In other words, once we take another settlement, that's when we can hire another hero and start a new army. Which I don't believe is the case in Heroes, if I'm not mistaken. I think in Heroes you can have multiple armies, even just one settlement. There we go, it's ours. And we can get some additional minstrels. Let's do it. 840 is a pretty inexpensive price, and we can actually probably come back and purchase more. They will likely be refreshed. Right, we don't have enough to build anything yet, but it's good to see that we can come back here and get another building up. Oh boy, some militia gathered on the road to the mines. Lady, the mines have been overrun by beasts from the forest. The Fae are attacking. Wait, they said that the Fae were just a myth. No, Cecilia Stoutheart, we know the old ways here and we never trespass. Only a few days ago, the Fae spirits swarmed out of the Tenderwild, attacking all in sight. We fled, and so you find us here. A few days ago. And it was before the malicious trespassers near Flint Hills. We will try to reason with these creatures, though we had no success before. If reason should fail, our sword will return order to Thorncliff. Alright, it looks like they've actually joined us. Pretty cool. Those rebels. I'm definitely gonna get those 8 footmen. Absolutely. 10 militia, don't mind if I do. Look at that, we got some nasties over here. Fae spirits! Now, I don't believe we could just go north here. I think we actually have to take the road, but they look pretty scary to me. Traitors, worthless, oath-breaking humans. We broke no oath, Fae spirits. Leave these lands now or I shall see to your death. Well, here we go. Let's do it. Oh boy, I hope not many. How many Fae should rip us? Enemy stuff. Fuck Norris, how you doing, man? The first Heroes was amazing. Came out right when I joined the Navy. Thank you for your service. And I couldn't wait for boot camp so I could play it. Nice. Anime style driving me away anything in no time. I'm biased. I don't blame you. I really don't, to be honest with you. Like, I kind of like cel-shaded graphics. But I get why when... How can I explain this? When the graphics don't match, like, the historical context, and they try to be, like, cartoony and stuff... I'm also not a huge fan of that, to be totally honest with you. I'm fine with it on fantasy games like this. In terms of fantasy games, I think that's not a problem. Alright, here we go. Still amazed the Bard is a melee character, but who am I to judge? Oh, killed our Bard! Our Minstrel. Isn't Minstrel like an objectively controversial term? I don't know. Bard is the more appropriate term, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah! Love that KO animation there. You know, 1800 is a little cartoony, you're right. It makes up for it with all of the alcohol usage and stuff, I think. If you can offset the cartoony with a little bit of edgy, then you get away with it, pretty much. Okay, let's see. So she's already got 1 command. She's already got 1 guard. Let's go for cunning. 10 melee offense, 10 ranged offense. I love that. Makes us deal even more damage there. And let's also reclaim that lumber camp. I'm also should probably go back and reclaim that farmhouse. What is up there? Oh! Well, we're gonna have to go this way anyway. Because there's a lot of stuff that I didn't claim over here, so no biggie. An orchard. Oh, nice. I like that we can make our army do manual labor as well. That's pretty cool. Agricultural labor, etc. Got some more of those Bari mercenaries down here, and a whole bunch of stuff, including that ancient amber that we were warned about. Oh, cheers, Compass. Use the Bard's ability. You see the music note? I think their name is Minstrel and not Bard, but oh well, increases defense for all of your units. Oh, interesting. All right, next time we purchase them, we'll use that. So essentially, we play his little song, and then we keep him in the back as much as we can. Makes sense, makes sense. There's also some ancient amber here. Let's grab it. Won't let these Barians stand in our way. Got no archers. I mean, well, we've got crossbows. Having no archers makes me feel a little weak here. Nice. Gonna be a close one, I think. We have to try and find more troops, and they're gonna have to reload those weapons, which is pretty annoying. Oh, nicely done, nicely done. Gotta give it to the enemy when they perform well. We could probably finish her off here, so let's do that. We'll have to bring this guy forward to be able to get a shot at the enemy. And despite them reloading, we can move them forward a bit. So let's push, fire. The piss here. Now that 50 though will destroy them quickly. The 50 crossbowmen there will almost certainly kill this unit. Yes! I like that shot too. Well, I have to say, like, this is why I really wanted to take the mercenaries. I want to get a unit with guns. I would like to get a unit that has a musket instead of a crossbow. But we'll see. Maybe later on in this campaign. I'm almost certain that those troops come from the trade city, so if you want to play skirmish mode, I'm almost certain you can play with those troops. But as we're here, let's head around. I will get another command ability here to take more troops. Or really to have more troop slots. And just like Heroes, I bet this thing is going to allow us to see a larger portion of the map without actually traveling there. Yep, there we go. Looks like that's where the castle is going to be to the south. Although I'd like to just head around this entire area. Oh my goodness, look, I think we've got a giant over here. It's just bandits evidently, but I'm almost certain that's going to end up being a giant bandit. So let's just try and take everything in the immediate area, of course. And obviously we want to try to bolster our forces. There we go. Love that. Goodness. Thought that was like a dwarf with an axe, but it's just a burning runestone. Here we go. I should probably check what's over there. I don't necessarily need the gold, I just want to see what's up here. Ooh, the hamlet Danesborough has been reduced to rubble, and in the middle of the wreckage, walking skeletons with rusted weapons were seen. See, I knew it. Pretty cliche, I already knew exactly what was going to happen there. The dark, or like, occult forces were going to get in between this war. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Piece of advice, take a look at the ranged unit's deadly range. If you shoot longer than that, you deal less damage. It's just the crossbow guys have to reload. The first shot is important. Ah, cheers. My favorite heroes when it comes to art style is Heroes 2, says Allah, because unique drawing, but Heroes 3 has much better mechanics and music. Yeah, I'm definitely more a Heroes 3 guy. I don't think I've ever played Heroes 2, but I've heard good things. The Pixel says, yes, the dead rot. Yeah. We all know it's going to happen. We all know that eventually you're going to work some zombies or vampires or skeletons into the story. You know how this game goes. That old gag. Alright, here we go. Gonna kind of work my way around just a bit to see if I can find additional forces, like soldiers, things like that. 600 gold, pretty nice. Let's do it. What foul magic did this? Bound by oath, bound to her. Her, who is your master? Bound by oath, bound to conquer. Fine then, bound to death once more, she says. Alright, let's bring these guys a bit closer. That unit is not looking good. Right, so that deadly range, I think... Let's move up and just see. It's going to be out of our deadly range. I'm seeing that first ring now, so I think that first ring would be the deadly range. The secondary ring, you're not going to be doing as much damage. Nonetheless, let's take a shot. I can see that now, yeah. So that must be the true damage range there. Rough. This is why I was looking for more troops, because we are pretty low on troops. This could turn out pretty bad. He's reloading, he can't attack. I hate that, but it is part of this army. I'm hoping we can fire as we move. Nice. And same over here. If we move, they get an auto hit, but I think we do more damage with our missiles. And that is within the deadly range there. So hopefully, as long as they stay in that deadly range, with that 47, we'll be able to wipe them out. I'm going to move him over here and move his buddy over here. Let's get in that deadly range, though. Easy kill. Again, though, lost quite a bit of troops there. We've got to try to make those back or find replacements somewhere. Maybe there are some replacements in the town itself. Like, we've got the gold. More than enough gold to purchase more troops. Maybe we just need to go back north, head back to Thorncliffe, our large settlement, and grab some troops there. So we can actually upgrade that settlement. Let's do it. Your wielder limit has increased, and you can now purchase more wielders at any of your towns or settlements. Hey, pretty cool. Nothing we can currently build. We've got to get additional stuff, although look at this. So we can call on rangers using the barracks. The marketplace is probably the most important, though. I know that in Heroes, the marketplace is super, super important, because you can, like, sell items to get gold. But this one time, I'm going for the barracks just because I can call on rangers and footmen. So let's build that. And let's consider heading north. We'll come back here, eventually. There's also some really nice gloves over there, but I'm going to come back to that. Let's head back to Thorncliffe and just purchase some additional forces. We're not going to be able to beat anybody with this army right now. And look at that. We can also get the marketplace. Perfect. So I do like this change where, you know, like, all of your buildings, instead of having to click your city and go inside and look at it, all of your buildings are kind of here out in the open. That's pretty neat. Overrun by skull dudes. Give it time, I'm sure it'll happen. Give it time, give it time. Here we go. So again, very similar to Heroes, we could leave folks behind for a defense. I'm going to take those minstrels, and also we want additional fighters, but we're going to come back and get more. And if we upgrade the barracks or the tavern, we also can upgrade our horses, getting a shield of order out of the footman path, and we could get a troubadour out of the minstrel path. That's pretty cool. Pretty valuable units. It's another good old game, Majesty. I'd actually go over here and just kind of see if we missed anything. There's definitely gold in this area, and also some additional enemy forces here. Oh my goodness, they're defending a bunch of areas. And look at that boar spear. I have to take that. I have to take that. Oh, that's right. We didn't even look at these spell tiers, so we could go for. Well, maybe she can't go for all of these spells. I would love to go for like fire damage. So maybe we need to gain additional essence to move forward. That's cool, though. So we do have to gain additional essence, I believe. Let's go for it. Alright, I want to try that minstrel ability. Let's see if we can use that to defend them. Actually, the minstrel is the first to be used. Fear no foe. Oh, cheers, man. That's pretty cool. Not too shabby at all. And even the fighting back there of the minstrel was pretty effective. Well done. Oh, yeah. Pretty impressive, I have to say. Absolutely. We can make those back pretty quickly. And I absolutely want to regain that stone mine, I should say. Also looks like there's a pretty nice shield up here that I could pick up and use. Cecilia Stoutheart could see that there had once been a path here that led to the gold mines above. Perhaps they could be dislodged from above. Okay? Possibly. We're gonna have to travel quite a while for those gloves. As the Stoutheart forces explore the ravaged area, some scouts report from the nearby lookout tower. Greetings, milady. We just fled the Amber Mines. The Fae have taken control and outnumber us. The Fae have no need for Amber. Why would they leave their woods without provocation? We've heard battle cries of Stormspire. It was terrifying. Stormspire might be their leader. Maybe they can tell us what action has broken the peace. Join us and we'll restore the mines and seek out this Stormspire. We definitely will get rid of these. In fact, can we just add them to this troop? We can at least add a few of them. And then this final one, we'll just discard. There we go. Just with that, our army is quite a bit stronger. Now, she mentioned getting to the gold mines from above, so I'm guessing we have to go up this way to even get into that area. I do want to try and collect that artifact. Oh, yeah. Go to the waterfall, another source of power. I mean, she should be pretty damn strong. Oh, my goodness! Fae Beasts, there is the Celestial Ore Mine. Now, I'm hoping we have enough to actually beat them. Daniel Davis, love these pixels, he says. See, I'm not the only one that loves this pixel art. Yeah, no, I mean, look, it's tough to get, like... Look, I'm okay with competent writing in a game. I know that you can't come up with, like, a perfect story right off the bat. That's okay. That's why I'm kind of okay with, like, the cliche storyline. It's not the end of the world, but, it's just nothing new. That's my main point. I knew you were going to make a joke about that, Pix. I was going to be mean and go, notice I didn't say pixel, I said pixel. But then I was like, nah, I'm too friendly to do that. I don't want to make Pix feel bad. Oh, man. What do you guys think so far of it? It's, interesting, right? Before the mines stood frayed creatures that Cecilia Stoutheart had heard of in legends, but never before seen. These were the Horned Ones, with the power and speed of rams and the temperament to match. Their fearlessness in battle was the subject of many songs from the time of Aurelia. Who is your leader? Who dares break the covenant and occupy Stoutheart lands, pardon me. Yandra Stormspire, the one who dares breaks no covenant and is called for your destruction. Damn. Return to this Stormspire, Horned Ones, and trespass no further. Let us mend the covenant and regain the peace. Yeah, what say you? Little human, the time for speaking has passed. Now raise your paltry shields so we can break them. Stormspire! Oh, he's not kidding around, man. He's definitely not gonna let us just pass by. That's upsetting. Alright, well. We'll put them on the front lines. Oh man, those look pretty terrifying. Alright, let's get into that range. I believe if we get right here, we would be in the... Oh, but it's minus 50% range damage when we move. That's too bad. That's the deadly range, though. Reloading, we'll move him back. Oh, of course he's going to take a hit, though. A tough fight to get those mines back, but I believe that the Minstrel can finish the enemy off with a flank attack. And there we go. Nice! Still trying to get over there, but we have to go this way to even consider it. I love to see everybody loves me. Anthony says, love it. Yeah, I think, again, and especially for people that are fans of Heroes, this is definitely one of those games that, you know, maybe you do want to pick it up. I probably, just speaking for myself, if I get an itch to play one of those games, I'll play Heroes with the HD mod instead of this, to be perfectly honest. It's still nice, but I'm just too attached to Heroes, I think. Yeah, I like the pre-battle deployment phase is pretty cool. Yeah, isn't that right? In Heroes, it's just you kind of start... It's been so long I can barely remember, but I'm pretty sure you start each on one side of the battlefield, and then you move towards the center and fight each other. Let's see. There was... Oh my god. I think this is why I'm getting triggered by this. There was another game we played recently, wasn't there, guys? There was another game we played that was basically a remake of Heroes. Let me see if I can find it in my games list. I'm not sure if I actually did a YouTube video on it. But again, no, I didn't. There's another game that we streamed that's essentially like Heroes, and there's just a lot of these coming out. These sort of remake games, and I don't know, man. I think it's a bad thing to rely on. Level 7. And we'll do another command. I mean, the cunning ability for her is really good, but we'll stick to this for now. Let's try the quick battle. We've never tried it. So I'm just curious. Alright, not too bad. It's definitely better to do manual. We likely would not have lost any of those minstrels with a manual battle. But again, you don't know if you don't try, right? So we had to find out. From above, Celia could see the gold path was blocked by some boulders. A few strong soldiers could dislodge the boulders and clear the path. How's that? Buckler shield. Nice. We're out of movement points. +3 defense. And we're fine on gold. Let's take the Glimmer Weave. Since we are passing by home, we might as well stop by here and purchase some additional units. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. In fact, we could also try and build an additional building. So let's see. The Grand Armory. Research how to craft stronger weapons and armor. I'm guessing we probably need this for an upgrade. How to get more from the peasants without breaking their backs. A strong economy is a strong barony. Now, typically I would take the Academy, but considering that we're doing really well financially, not IRL, but in the game, I'm going to take the Grand Armory. Get to building. We could also build another army, probably not a bad idea, which would mean raising another wielder. And here we've got Vidya, so I'm going to recruit her and have her start working on her wielding skills. Well, we could get just a stronger army. It would have been probably wiser to let those minstrel forces go to her army, but that's fine. We'll keep pushing. Oh, look at that. Pixel is playing. What was he? I didn't see what he was playing. I alt-tabbed. Pixels, I think it's Rising Storm 2. That's pretty cool. Speaking of Pixels. Yeah, maybe 3 months ago, I think Anthony is right. But there was another one of these. That's why I'm slightly more critical, because I'm starting to see, like, we've had 2 Heroes remakes in a very short time. Come on, let's, we'll put a stop to them here. And we're simply going to have to go back around, although we could go and... I think we're strong enough to take them on at the castle. Let's head to Ashbourne. The Hammond banners flutter and snap over the border fort. Many Barian mercenaries patrol the perimeter. Cecilia Stoutheart assessed the Stoutheart forces. Were they strong enough to defeat the Barians who had the advantage of the fort? Maybe not. Maybe not. Not a time to doubt yourself, but those Barians are tough fellers. Here we go. Halt! The old borders are established once more. What business do you seek on Hammond lands? Open the gates, Barian. These are Stoutheart lands, and I, Cecilia Stoutheart, am their lawful protector. Well, young protector, I am the famous Captain Silkspool, leader of the Topaz Battalion. I have fought in countless battles. Let me advise you, there is little profit in fighting. Now is the time to negotiate peace, or the blood to come will be on your hands. You Barians play at war for coin. Return your deserts at once, or I'll show you how the law deals with thieves and brigands. Eh? I think they meant to put deserters here or something. Stoutheart will stand. I'm afraid I can't do that. I am bound by the mercenary code to the contract I signed. I leave you now and hope you see that no more fighting is necessary. But since I suspect that conflict is what you desire, I will leave a battalion here to hold the border. Good day, lady. That bastard. Well, sometimes you just gotta kill people. So here we go, we're fighting. We are going for it. Let's crush them. Don't forget, guys, to always hit that like button, subscribe or follow if you haven't already, and thanks so much. Ouch. Oh, balloons, eh? Let's see. It's outside of the death range, but we can still do quite a bit of damage. I just want to weaken them right now. Again, the minstrels have pretty good melee combat as well. Reloading. Lots of enemies here. They definitely did not make it easy for us this time. Nice. We've nearly cut these bandits to shreds. That was not very effective. Can't run forever, but he can sure shoot forever. Oh, man! Killing our minstrel with fire, though, at least. And we will get a chance to knock him down, I think. There we go. Well done. Rigor. Now, see, I think probably going back is probably the right option, right? Go back, grab more troops, and come back down. But I'm too stubborn. I want to see what else is here, and if we can spot any additional enemy buildings. Ooh, a lookout tower. Yeah. Got a water mill. We've got a farmhouse over here. Turn 30. Terminate that like button with extreme prejudice, says AnthonyJones. Yes, please do. It really does help. Alright, guys. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Initially, my plan was just to, like, take a look pretty much at the, you know, quickly look at the campaign, take a look at the skirmish mode, and see what factions you could play as. But, look, the campaign's not bad. I could see, you know, you could get lost in this game for a few hours, that's for sure. And again, if you are a fan of Heroes, you're gonna like the game. There's nothing objectively wrong with it, it's just, it's been done before. That's pretty much my only issue. Pretty game, I like the pixelated graphics. It seems I'm not the only one. So I'm glad to hear that, and I hope to see you guys in another video. I'll try to crack out another Warno video. And by the way, I just wanted to address that with you guys, everybody both on Twitch and YouTube. Our Warno video is almost at 3,000 views, okay? And the other one is almost at 1,800 views. And the entire reason that those videos have those views is because you guys have hit that like button and commented. I swear to God, that's the only reason, okay? Do I think I made good videos? I think I do. I don't think they're all good, but that's not why I think it got that view count. So it's so important for you guys to like and comment on any video. When this uploads, for instance, on YouTube, just jump into the comment section. I don't care what you write. Have fun with it, but it helps me big time. I really mean it. I was actually shocked myself. Like, I always knew it made a difference, but seeing that view count on the Warno videos really, really shocked me. So please keep it going, guys. Always hit the like, always comment, and share with friends, you know, that sort of thing. Pixel says people like watching Warno. They should like watching Armored Brigade and Flashpoint campaigns. I agree big time. I was actually, I was really wanting to show Flashpoint campaigns, and I'll probably still make a video of it on the channel. But the thing was, I looked back in the history of the channel. We already have some Flashpoint campaigns videos, and without a doubt, people would rather watch Warno because, you know, look, maybe for older folks like myself, I mean, I'm not that old. I'd like to think 33 is not super old. I don't think. I kind of prefer the, you know, the old-fashioned looking games like Armored Brigade, etc. But for the viewers, I'm fine with Warno, and I actually enjoy it. A lot of people like really were just pounding Warno and saying what a terrible game it is, but I really like Warno. I'm not gonna lie to you. I enjoy commenting, Roberts. I appreciate that, man. If you guys enjoy commenting, and if you don't enjoy commenting, comment anyway. And by the way, for those of you, once again, I'm gonna put my Discord channel here. We are doing that movie room thing. We've been having a lot of fun with it, and I think most folks, especially if you like films, you're gonna want to be a part of it. So let me just put the Thermite Agrippa Discord server here and here. That's right, Stephen Reg. It's over. It's over, Stephen Reg. I'm at the old 3-3s. Let's take a look here. All right, guys. So click that Discord if you want to stop by. 56 here, my friend. Oh, that is good to... That makes me feel better. That makes me feel better. Hey, look, I mean, my dad is 76. No, 77 now. 1945. And he goes to the gym, he works out, you know, all that stuff. He's in better shape than I am. So that's a lesson to me that basically 33, what I've decided is this is the time in my life when I need to, like, seriously get healthy completely. Like, no more having fun. It is History Teacher Gamer. I'm so sorry, man. However, you can definitely watch the stream once it uploads. In fact, I appreciate it if you do, and definitely comment on it. And again, guys, for our YouTube viewers, I think most of our Twitch viewers already have our YouTube channel. But for our YouTube viewers, make sure to follow us on Twitch. We're trying to get things started over there. Yeah, I'm gonna crack out another Warno episode. It really has done well, and it's fun to play. What can I say? It's just fun. Drink more tea. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Is it International Tea Day? Oh my goodness. Interesting. International Tea Day. Okay, all right, okay. Maybe we'll play some Anno 1800 later in recognition of this wonderful day of tea drinking and such. All right, my friends, I will catch you on the next one. I want to thank everybody once again, and we'll try to get some Warno content out on the YouTube channel. I'll drop here just really quickly my YouTube link for people on Twitch, but again, I'm almost certain that every single viewer on Twitch is also subbed to YouTube. Not so sure about the other way, though. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Ask me any questions you want on the Discord server regarding any of the games I upload to the channel. I will answer you honestly and give you my 100%, you know, subjective, albeit honest feedback. All right, guys, take care. Catch you on the next one.